By the end of this video, you'll be able to edit and put together your own videos. Whether you're making videos for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, literally anywhere, this video will show you step by step how to easily do some editing. Roll the intro. Welcome back everyone, my name is Scott Murray and today I'm going to learn you some simple video editing. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and leave any comments down below if you need some more help explaining as I go along. Oh, and I also stream most weekdays over on Twitch, link in the description. So the first thing you need to edit videos is video editing software. For the purpose of this video, we're going to be using a program called Shotcut. I found Shotcut to be one of the best and easy to use video editing programs, especially for someone that has no idea what they're doing, kind of like how I used to be. So when you get to the Shotcut website, go ahead and click to download. And then depending on your operating system, you'll choose one of these. The nice thing about Shotcut is that it also works for Mac operating systems as well. So your first time loading into Shotcut, it'll look a lot like this. You won't have any of these recent projects because you probably haven't done any projects yet. These are all my past ones that I've been working on, such as this one. This is my editing video of me editing this video. I have to edit a video on how to edit videos. That'll be fun. So let's take a quick look at our settings here. Your video mode, you most likely want to be at 1080p 60 frames per second with stereo audio channels. I have real-time frame dropping and progressive checked. Most of these other ones, I'll show you my settings, but I honestly don't know what they mean. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is name your project for what you're going to be working on. For this video, I'm going to be editing some Call of Duty clips together and kind of adding some spice to them, so I'll just call it COD clips. And 2 because I messed up earlier. Go ahead and hit start. Next, you want to find where all your videos are on your computer that you're using. So I've got about 5 clips here that I'm going to string together. So I'm going to hold shift and left click to grab all of them, and then hold left click to drag them all into the playlist.
That is very
As soon as you drag it in, you'll see that it starts playing the top one. So what we want to do is, this is a preview of our individual clips here. You can double click a clip here. I see a preview over here. If you hit spacebar, you pause it. That's how I paused it earlier. And hit spacebar to move again. So what you want to do is drag the clip you want first down to your timeline. So now that we've added our first clip into our timeline, we can see here it is. If we want to make this look smaller so it's not taking up our whole screen, we have the magnifying glass slider up here. I'm just going to shrink it to make it just a little bit smaller. That's a little bit too small. There we go. So if I hit spacebar here, I saw him in the window. We can see it playing as we want. Now what I want to do is edit this and cut it up to make it more exciting for someone to watch. So to do this, the first thing you want to do, let's find a spot that we want to keep. I saw him in the window. Alright, nothing's really happening here, so let's go to right before I pick up the gun. We're going to hit S on our keyboard, that's S for Scott. And we're going to go back just a little bit. Maybe... I saw him in the window. Alright, we're going to hit S again. So now this clip has been kind of separated into 3 different clips. I want to get rid of this middle space right here that I made. So I'm going to click on it, I'm going to hit X for Xavier. And now it's gone. So now if we start from the beginning and hit spacebar, I saw him in the window. It cut that whole bit out there. So we're going to go through a few more times and edit as we want. A good trick for speed of video editing is down here. See these waveforms? These are the audio.
Yeah, he's in the window.
Boom. Oh, so you can see the gunshot here pop up. For speed of editing, you can just cut out the spots that aren't where you see much audio, and that might speed things up for you. So we're going to make this We're gonna speed up the boring parts of this clip and make it more interesting, okay? So we'll just play it through once.
Yeah, he's in the
Spacebar.
window.
Oh, he's downed. Let's go. Nothing's happening.
Did he wipe or no?
No, he's just downed. I'm talking. Just rush. We're talking. Go, 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 go. We're talking. Oh, kill confirmed headshot. Dude, that was a nice shot.
Nice. You know what the
So there's a little bit of empty space in there that we want to cut out. So let's go find some empty spaces. Oh, he's downed. Let's go. Good. All right, so I see that I'm running. I'm gonna hit S on my keyboard. Here, let's drag it forward. Here. Now I see here the audio is up, so I'll be talking here.
did he wipe or no?
No, he's just down. My teammate will be talking. So I'm gonna hit S here again. Click on this section and hit X to cut it out. We're gonna do that on the next bit of audio waveforms here. S and X. Sorry, I wasn't saying that. S, click, X. Alright, now we can drag this back, and we're gonna hit spacebar to run back through what we just did. Oh, he's downed. Let's go.
Did he wipe or no?
No, he's just downed. Just rush. Go, 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 go. Oh, kill confirmed headshot. Dude, that was a nice shot.
Nice. You know what the
So you see how that moves a bit faster just by taking out some of that empty spaces. So that's tip one, cutting up clips and putting them in order. Now let's say I want to add another clip after that one. So we're going to click on Rage up here, hold left click, drag it all the way over here. So if I go here and I hit spacebar, that sniper I just picked up, it's going to go directly into the next clip. Keep crawling. So once again, I'm going to cut out the boring part here in the beginning. There's a guy that pops out. Let's go right. Look for some, you usually want to start with motion. Let's go right, he's right here. Hit S to make that split. Click on the empty bit and then hit X to cut it out. We're going to drag back and see how that transition looks. That sniper I just picked up. And then we go straight to it.
Oh.
Now, if we want to make this look a little bit smoother or more interesting of a transition, if you go to the top corner of your audio clip, you see how that little circle pops up? You're going to hold left click and drag. That adds a fade out, okay? So we're going to hit space to see that fade out. Sniper I just picked up. See that? The longer you drag it, the longer it's going to fade out.
Nice. You know what the
I hit it with the red dot. And that's a very long fade. You usually don't want to do that long of a fade. So go back to the corner of the fade you made and drag it right back to here. Let's go with that.
What the
I hit it with the red dot. The red dot sniper I just picked up.
Oh, nice. I got him!
Well, they just raged hard. Alright, we're gonna end this one here. Hit S, left click X to edit out of that. I'm gonna show you how to do another transition now. So we're gonna bring snipe all the way over here. And let's find a good space for this one to begin.
No.
That's already in a good spot.
He's gonna...
Alright, let's go right about here. As I zoom in. S, get that bit we don't want, and then X to cut it out. So now we're here. We can do the fade out like we did before, or we can do like a crossfade. You're gonna hold left click and drag this on top of the other video. And you'll see a crossfade like that. So now they'll fade into each other. Well, they just raged hard.
I know. On my body.
See that little effect? Well, they just raged
I
hard.
know. On my body.
There's one down. Two down, boy. Alright, and that's how to do a crossfade. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to add audio to your video. You're going to right click down here in your timeline and you're going to add audio track. Alright. Let's scroll back to the beginning. Now go on your computer and go ahead and find some song you want to add to your clip. Just find something that is not copyrighted. So when you find your track you want, go ahead and drag it back over to your playlist. And then you're going to drag this down to the audio timeline down here. Let's click play. I saw him in the window.
Oh, he's down. Let's go.
So if you want this audio to be a little bit quieter or louder than everything else that's going on in the video, you want to click on it and then you want to go up to here to filters, up here at the top. You're going to click filters and it's going to open up this page over here. So this page probably wasn't open before. This is probably empty. So click filters. This comes open. You're going to hit plus button over here. And this is audio. So we're going to go to the audio tab and we're going to look for something called gain, or gain/volume. If it's not starred, go ahead and start because I use it pretty often. We got gain volume. So we can change the level of how loud we want this to be. Let's make it just a little bit quieter. -15.
Right or no?
No, he's just down. Just rush. Go, 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 go. And now it's like a nice
kill confirmed
background
headshot.
audio
Dude,
track
that was a
we got
nice
going.
shot. Nice. You hit him with the
I hit him with the red dot. The red dot sniper I just picked up.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. All right, now we're gonna add a few more audio tricks into our video. So we're gonna right click, we're gonna add audio track, and we're gonna add like maybe a funny noise or something when we hit this shot. So go to the internet, find the noise you want, then go ahead and download it. So we're gonna go to my meme sounds folder. All right, we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna drag it over. I don't know if I said earlier, but I made another audio track. I right clicked and I clicked add audio track. So go ahead, grab the audio track you want. We're gonna drag it below where we were. So let's see how this lines up currently.
Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
All right, that was luck. I didn't mean that lined up perfectly. Let's say it was over here, all right? It didn't line up with our shot.
Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
All right, so we don't have that same effect that we want. So we can see here the audio on the top clip of where that shot is hit. Right there, okay? So we want to listen down here to our audio track. Let's just you can hit the eye and the audio on the left over here to take those out of our current frame. And we can mute the background music playing by clicking the volume sound here. So now we just got our audio that we want.
Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
So we're looking for right when that boom happens in the audio track.
Watch out!
We can zoom in a little bit more to get a better idea of when it happens by looking at the audio.
Watch out, watch out!
Alright, looks like it happens right about here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this track into 2 parts by hitting S. Alright, let's go back and see where we are on the shot. So we know the shot is right about here. We're going to drag this out and we're going to drag the start of this boom sound right to our line. Usually it should line up right with that line. The thing with Shotcut is it's a little janky sometimes. So then we're going to drag the other audio part back to where we were, and then we'll see how it lines up.
Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Let's go.
Here's the cover!
Perfect. So let's go ahead and make that a little bit quieter again. We're going to go plus. Now you should have gain in your favorites. So go ahead and go to gain volume. Let's lower that down by 10 or so. We're at 10 here. Now what you can do is you can copy this filter here by clicking the copy the filter button. Going over to our other file, which doesn't have the filter added. See that? Because they're two different things down here. Even though they're originally the same clip, they're 2 different parts according to Shotcut now. So we're back to the first part and we're going to click the paste filters button. Okay. So let's go and unmute our song and see where we are here.
at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Oh, he's down. Let's go.
Here's the cover.
So you wipe.
See how that,
No,
that
no,
sounds
just
good
down.
and
Just
interesting,
rush.
and
Go.
that whole clip by adding a little bit of music and a little bit of sound effect got more interesting right away. But there's still one more thing we can do to make it more interesting. So we're gonna right click and we're gonna add video track. So we can overlay video if we want. Now let's say we want to get like a funny video of a guy laughing on our screen or something like that. You're gonna go to the internet and you're gonna look up green screen videos is what you need to find. So I've already gone ahead. I'm gonna go to my meme videos folder. I'm looking up for the one of a guy laughing. All right, we got this one over here. We'll drag this over to our playlist. We can click on it. And see how it's just like a dude laughing over a green screen? So we're gonna drag that to where we want it to start in our video. Oh, he's down. Let's go. Let's start right about here. So we're gonna drag it to the video track on top of where we were. Right around here. So we see it takes up the whole video. Like it's down. Let's go. That's not the effect we want. So we're gonna go to filters over here on the right. If it's not up, remember filters up top. Click the plus button. We're gonna go to video and we're looking for chroma key simple. Chroma key simple. If it's not starred, go ahead and star it. And you're gonna click on it. Now immediately you see that, oh, we've actually got our video back. But he's got a green outline around him. So go ahead and click this dropper tool over here by key color. Left click that and then left click the background. And it's not much better. So what we're gonna do is change the distance on the chroma key. The more this is to the left, the more of the background it doesn't cut out. So we're gonna go to the right. If you go too far, it cuts everything out. So we'll go right about there. There's still a little bit of green in, but it's better than we were before. But now we have this head. Let's go. No, it's just down. Just right in the middle of our screen. Maybe we don't want that head there. The thing you'll notice about Shotcut is if you keep stacking videos on top of each other, the player gets a little buggy and it gets kind of jumpy when you're trying to watch your playback. No, it's just down. Just rush. So what we want to do, we can't change the bugginess, okay? But we can move this head if we want. So we're going to go back to filters, click the plus button. We're going to be under video and we're looking for size and position. So scroll down, size and position. If it's not starred, go ahead and star it. Now we can drag this anywhere we want to in our video. For optimal effect, we're going to shrink it down. And we're going to replace me here in this little box with this guy. Boom. Now he's right on top of my webcam. I'm going to make the chroma key just a little bit less powerful. There we go. Fill him in a little bit. And let's play this whole track through. Let's play this whole track through and see what it looks like. So hit the space bar.
And look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Oh, he's down. Let's go.
Here's the cover.
No, it's just down. Just rush. Go. Oh, kill confirmed headshot. And there we are. We've got our own clip. We added music to it. We added a sound effect and we added a green screen effect on top of it. Really pretty simple. It doesn't take a whole lot to do all of that. And if we want to add another video in, we can. Let's go ahead and do that. Drag this in over here. Add in another fade out from this previous video. On boy. Hey, I'm walking here. I got. Now this is a video where I'm talking a lot. What I can do is make this audio a little bit quieter. So I'm gonna hit S. Click on the audio track, hit S over here, and then S over here. Right click on it. Your filter should already be up from before. I'll just make it even more quiet. Back to our page. Hit spacebar. Hey, I'm walking here. I gotta say I'm walking here to get into, like, you know, to like prepare for my New York Italian voice lines, I gotta say. Hey, I'm walking here. Listen. So I just said the same thing like 5 or 6 times. So we're gonna start the video from right about here. Click on it, S. Click on the part we don't want, hit X to cut it out. Now here's another trick. If you don't want this, see when we hit X, it snaps over like that. Maybe you don't want that to happen. So to undo what I just did, actually, I'm gonna hit Control Z. That's the undo button for basically everything in computers, all right? So instead of hitting X, I'm gonna left click and then I'm gonna right click and click lift. Now we just got a big gap here of nothing. All right. That's like for more advanced things when you start stacking videos on top of each other. Let's go ahead and drag this over. Click space. Hey, I'm walking here. Listen here closely. The mafia found out one of you is a simp. We need to find out. Perfect. Alright, so we're gonna end our video there. Go back down to our audio, hit S. Left click on the parts we don't want and hit X. Left click and hit X. And boom, we've got our whole track. Now we need to export this track to what platform we want to do. Usually every time I've exported, except one time I had to make DVDs for someone. People still use DVD players, I guess. Usually export to YouTube is what I do. So we're gonna go to File up here. We're gonna go to Export Video. Under Presets, I don't know if my face is blocking this. Hold on, I had to remove my face just in case. We're gonna scroll down and look for YouTube. Here we are. Left click that, left click Export File. And then we're gonna have COD Clips 2. Name it, save it where you want in your videos. Click Save. And then you'll see on the right side here, Jobs is your video encoding, turning all of those different clips and layers and audio into one single file. All right, once it's done exporting, you'll see under Jobs, you can right click the video and say Show in Folder to show it where it was. And here we are. I use VLC Media Player for basically all my videos on my computer. So let's open this up and see how we did. I saw him in the window. Full screen.
And look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Oh, he's down. Let's go. Boom. No, he's just down. Just rush. Go, 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 go. Oh, kill confirmed headshot. Dude, that was a nice shot.
Nice. You hit him with the
I hit it with the red dot. The red dot sniper I just picked up. And you can see how it's much smoother when you watch it back.
Oh, nice.
It's just in the Shotcut that it's a little bit slow with that green screen effect.
I got him.
Well, they just raged
I
hard.
know, on my body.
There's 1 down. 2 down, boy. Hey, I'm walking here. Listen here closely. The mafia found out one of you is a simp. We need to find out. Alright, and there's our video. Not too difficult, I would say. I hope you found this video helpful, and I also hope it kickstarts your path to becoming your own content creator. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Maybe you can.
Do it.
Who's flying that thing?
What the hell is going?
Shoot it.
Alright. Oh, there you go. Oh, oh.
Oh my!
What the? How? How?
I'm done.